Hello, everyone. Welcome to my week 4 multimedia presentation for MPA540 with Dr. Groves. In the following slides, we will be going over different management approaches for personnel of different generations. I am considered part of the millennial generation because I was born between 1981 and 2000. However, based on this week's lecture, I don't feel like all the generalized characteristics described of this age group identify with me because some other characteristics from other age groups also apply to my personality and work ethic. So, for example, I would agree that I am social, diverse, and confident, but I don't really see myself as needing flexibility. And in regards to my employment, I feel that I share similar characteristics to that of a baby boomer, where I look at the bigger picture and have my salary as my motivator. I have worked with a coworker who falls under the Generation X because she was born between 1965 and 1980. And I do see similar characteristics in her as presented in the video because she always has a positive attitude, even though some circumstances might not warrant it. But I also see in her, though, that she gets upset when she is not given the freedom to complete given tasks in her own way at work, but ultimately respects the chain of command. As a supervisor of multiple generations in the public sector agency I currently work for, I develop my management strategies by the individual person. So, in other words, I try to get to know the person, their likes and dislikes, so that I can filter what our superiors mandate and essentially pass on the message in a more acceptable way, targeted to those specific staff members so that efficiency and productivity can ultimately continue their course. Uh, so I think that each generation should be managed differently when it comes to communicating changes. But other than that, general management information across all age groups would, I believe, be most efficient because it would take too much time for the management team to tend to each worker's needs for each needed occasion. That's why I think lower classifications of supervisory staff exist to tend to those who need further attention or filtering of changes in order to ensure continued efficiency. Mary Parker Foyer would support my viewpoint in regards to the tackling of the worker's mindset through collaborative decision making, which would in turn influence the worker to reciprocate by improving their productivity. Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs would support my viewpoint because through the one to one approach aspect, I am feeding some of the levels within the hierarchy, which could be either self actualization, esteem, belonging, safety, and or physiological needs, depending on the person in question. Luther Gulick would support my viewpoint because it also encompasses the idea of core direction from management. Well, thank you everyone. I look forward to reading your feedback. Have a great weekend.